Do I believe there's life in a universe that is so vast that it's hard for me to comprehend how big it is? My personal answer is yes.
Now, researchers have found the brightest burst of light ever recorded, but have unearthed further mysteries surrounding it.
A few months back, NASA found evidence that aliens do exist. You would think they would share such huge news, right? Well, they didn't. Instead, NASA chose to stay completely silent. Now, recently, the FBI got wind of this secret, and they are not exactly pleased. In fact, they are ready to arrest NASA's CEO for hiding the truth. So what did NASA find? And why did they choose to keep it from us? Our neighboring exoplanet. Before revealing NASA's big discovery, let's take a moment to explore where it all happened. The planet in question is called Proxima b, and it is located in the star system of Proxima Centauri, which is the nearest star to our solar system. Sitting just over 4.24 light-years away, Proxima b has intrigued scientists since it was discovered in 2016. Being one of the closest exoplanets to Earth, this discovery made waves in the scientific community, with many wondering if this distant planet could hold the key to finding extraterrestrial life. So what exactly makes Proxima b so special? For starters, Proxima b is a rocky planet. This means it has a solid surface like Earth. It is about 1.2 times the mass of Earth, which puts it in the category of a super-Earth, a type of planet that has a similar composition but is slightly larger than our own. And what really got everyone excited is that Proxima b orbits within its star's habitable zone. This zone is where temperatures could potentially allow for liquid water to exist, which is an essential ingredient for life as we know it. Proxima Centauri, the star Proxima b orbits, is a red dwarf star. These stars are smaller and cooler than our sun, but they are known for being long-lived and incredibly common in the galaxy. What makes this interesting for Proxima b is that its proximity to such a star could provide the right conditions for life if certain challenges can be overcome. One of the major challenges with Proxima b is that its star, Proxima Centauri, is extremely active. Unlike our sun, which has relatively mild solar activity, Proxima Centauri frequently sends out massive solar flares. These flares can release bursts of radiation strong enough to strip away a planet's atmosphere, making it tough for life to thrive. If Proxima b has an atmosphere, it might have to deal with these constant blasts of radiation, which could make the surface environment unpredictable and potentially harmful. Yet scientists still hold out hope that the planet's atmosphere could somehow survive these flares, especially if it is thick enough to offer protection. Another amazing aspect of Proxima b is its orbit. Unlike Earth, which spins on its axis and experiences day and night, Proxima b is tidally locked to its star. This means that one side of the planet is always facing Proxima Centauri, bathed in eternal daylight, while the other side remains in permanent darkness. This creates two extreme environments, one side that is scorched by constant sunlight and the other that is freezing cold. But in between these two regions lies a temperate area called the terminator line, where the conditions could be just right for liquid water to exist. Exploring Proxima b is no easy task. Even though it is our nearest neighbor in space, the distance of 4.24 light-years still means that it would take thousands of years to reach using current space travel technology. However, new ideas are being proposed. For example, there is Breakthrough Starshot, which is a project aimed at sending small, light-powered spacecraft to the Proxima Centauri system. These tiny probes could travel at a fraction of the speed of light, allowing them to reach the system in just a few decades. Once there, they could collect vital data on Proxima b, including detailed information about its atmosphere, surface conditions, and whether it truly has the potential to support life. Aside from water, another key question scientists have is whether Proxima b has an atmosphere at all. This is something that upcoming missions like the James Webb Space Telescope are eager to answer. If Proxima b does have an atmosphere, it could protect the planet from solar radiation and help regulate surface temperatures, making it a more viable candidate for hosting life. What's even more exciting is that Proxima b is not the only planet orbiting Proxima Centauri. Recently, scientists discovered evidence of another planet, Proxima c, in the same system. Though not much is known about it yet, This suggests that the Proxima Centauri system could be home to multiple worlds, each with its own unique characteristics and potential for exploration. Now the question is, what exactly did NASA find on Proxima b? The shocking discovery. To answer that, we need to talk about the incredible tool that made it all possible, the James Webb Space Telescope. This revolutionary telescope, launched in late 2021, is the most powerful one humanity has ever sent into space.
Now, President Biden has introduced the first image to be shown publicly from the James Webb Telescope, the largest and most powerful ever launched into space.
This telescope has been a game changer, allowing us to peer deeper into the universe and study distant planets with more detail than ever before. But how did the JWST help with the Proxima b mystery? Well, it does not just look at our cosmos. It detects the tiniest details in the planet's atmosphere and surface that previous telescopes could not see. The JWST works by observing the universe in infrared light, which can reveal hidden features behind thick clouds of gas or dust and uncover heat signatures that are invisible to the human eye. This is a major upgrade from its predecessor, the Hubble telescope, and it is why NASA relied on it to get a closer look at Proxima b. Do you remember that we discussed how Proxima b orbits Proxima Centauri, which is the star closest to our solar system? The planet has always been of particular interest because it exists in the star's habitable zone, which is the area where conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist. Water is key because where there's water, life could potentially follow. But what JWST found was not what scientists were expecting. Instead of spotting the usual atmospheric components, like water vapor, carbon dioxide, or methane, the telescope detected something far more curious. There was a faint but steady glow coming from the dark side of Proxima b. What made this so strange is that it wasn't behaving like a natural phenomenon. Volcanic activity or auroras can create light, sure, but this glow was different. It was steady, consistent, and didn't fade or flicker. It was behaving exactly like artificial light, something we would expect to see from a city illuminated at night. What could this mean?
Brightest burst of light ever recorded. Can you just try to explain to us, for maybe non-astrophysicists out there, why this is so important?
The discovery of potential artificial lights on Proxima b is nothing short of mind-blowing. If these lights are indeed artificial, they could be the first piece of real evidence that an advanced civilization exists or existed on this distant exoplanet. We are not talking about finding simple bacteria or basic life forms. This could be intelligent beings who are capable of altering their environment and possibly even creating complex, city-like structures. One major theory is that the lights indicate an advanced society that has developed technology similar to ours, perhaps even more advanced. If they have managed to light up an entire planet or a significant portion of it, it suggests a civilization that is organized, stable, and possibly more technologically evolved than we are. These lights were not just random flickers either. Data from the JWST shows that the glow covers a large area of Proxima b's surface, pointing to the possibility of a vast metropolis or multiple settlements. If this is true, the implications are massive. This would be the first time humanity has encountered direct evidence of extraterrestrial technology. And not just any technology, we are talking about artificial lighting on a planetary scale. This is the kind of discovery that makes you pause and reconsider everything you thought you knew about life beyond Earth. Could it be that we are not alone and that somewhere, just 4.24 light years away, there is another civilization that has been developing and thriving? Of course, this raises a whole host of new questions. What kind of civilization are we looking at? Are they similar to us in terms of technological development, or are they far more advanced? If they have artificial lighting, they have likely been around for quite some time. Could they have space travel capabilities? If so, why haven't they reached out to us? Or are they possibly dealing with their own struggles, much like we are on Earth? Another possibility is that the lights could be from an ancient civilization that once thrived on Proxima b, but has since vanished. The glow could be leftover technology still functioning long after its creators are gone. This opens up the even more fascinating idea that we could be witnessing the remnants of a once great civilization, now extinct or in decline. Imagine discovering the ruins of a world that once had cities, technologies, and possibly even interstellar capabilities. The arrangement of the lights also sparks curiosity. The fact that they are spread across a large portion of the planet suggests that this could either be one sprawling megacity or several smaller cities connected in some way. We could be looking at a planet with multiple regions of artificial light, each serving different purposes, like residential, industrial, or maybe even for communication across vast distances. But not all scientists are convinced. There is always the possibility that what the JWST detected could be something natural that we simply don't yet understand. Space is full of surprises, and while artificial light is a compelling explanation, we cannot rule out other possibilities. There might be natural processes happening on Proxima b that produce a steady glow, though no one has come up with a solid natural theory that matches the data. Still, the idea that we might have detected lights from an alien civilization is impossible to ignore. Now the next question is, if aliens do exist on this planet, how do they survive? How do they survive? To illuminate a planet, or at least significant portions of it, you would need a huge, reliable source of energy. But on Proxima b, things are not as straightforward as they are here on Earth. The challenges of survival on this distant planet, especially under the conditions created by its host star, Proxima Centauri, make this even more fascinating. How does any form of life, if it exists there, manage to survive? First off, let's talk about Proxima Centauri, the red dwarf star that Proxima b orbits. This star is significantly cooler and dimmer than our Sun, which means that even though Proxima b is in the habitable zone, the amount of light and energy it receives is far less than what Earth gets from the Sun. If there is an advanced civilization on Proxima b, they have had to figure out how to deal with these lower energy levels. One of the more likely possibilities is that they have tapped into geothermal energy. If Proxima b has an active core, much like Earth, geothermal energy would provide a steady source of heat and power. This could be harnessed for both industrial purposes and to power the lights we've detected. Using the planet's internal heat would also protect them from the volatile solar activity of their star. Red dwarfs like Proxima Centauri are known for frequent solar flares, which can blast planets with high levels of radiation. If life exists on Proxima b, it might be underground, shielded from these dangerous flares while using geothermal power for survival. Another theory suggests that this hypothetical civilization could be harvesting energy from tidal forces. Proxima b is tidally locked to its star, which means one side of the planet always faces the star, and the other is perpetually in darkness. The gravitational pull between the planet and Proxima Centauri could create significant tidal forces, similar to how Earth's moon affects our oceans. Harnessing these forces would provide another consistent energy source for the inhabitants. But the most exciting theory is that they have developed energy sources far beyond what we can even imagine. Here on Earth, we are working on harnessing nuclear fusion, the same process that powers stars, but we are not quite there yet. Could the beings on Proxima b have perfected this technology? If they have achieved controlled nuclear fusion, they would have access to nearly limitless power. This could explain how they're able to sustain artificial lighting across large areas of their planet, possibly for centuries or millennia. And then there is the wild card, alien technology. Who is to say that this civilization has not developed a form of energy we cannot even begin to comprehend yet? They could be tapping into forces like dark energy or quantum mechanics in ways that are completely beyond our current scientific understanding. If they have been around longer than humans have, it is entirely possible they have made technological leaps that would seem like magic to us. This kind of advanced technology might be powering their cities or settlements and keeping them alive in what we consider a harsh environment. But now that we have uncovered all this, another critical question arises. Should we try to make contact with this civilization? Should we reach out? On one hand, the idea of reaching out to intelligent beings on another planet is thrilling. Imagine the wealth of knowledge they could share, from advanced technologies to new scientific discoveries. On the other hand, making contact with an unknown civilization comes with serious risks. First, let's look at the technical side. To communicate with beings on Proxima b, we would need to send some sort of interstellar signal, likely in the form of radio waves. Radio waves travel at the speed of light, meaning it would take just over 4 years for a message to reach Proxima B and another 4 years for us to receive a reply. Even though this kind of communication is slow, it is the best option we have right now. We have been broadcasting signals into space for decades, since the 1970s, with the hope that someday, someone or something might hear us. But just because we can send a message does not mean we should. There are many reasons why some scientists caution against reaching out. One major concern is that we don't know the nature of the civilization on Proxima B. Are they peaceful and curious like us? Or are they more advanced and potentially dangerous? Reaching out to a civilization that's more powerful than we are could put humanity at risk. As Stephen Hawking famously warned, making contact with an alien civilization could be like Native Americans meeting Europeans. It didn't turn out well for the less advanced culture. If we decide to make contact, what would we say? Communication across such a vast distance requires more than just words. We would need to send a message that is universally understandable, and the most likely candidate for that is mathematics. Numbers are universal. They exist no matter where you are in the cosmos. We could send a mathematical sequence like prime numbers, which would indicate intelligence behind the message. This would be a good starting point. Another approach might be to send information about our planet and solar system. This could include details about Earth's position in the Milky Way, the chemical composition of our atmosphere, and even images or sounds that represent human life. However, some argue that sending detailed information about ourselves could be risky. If this civilization is hostile, they might use that information against us. On the other hand, making contact could lead to incredible discoveries and opportunities. Imagine what we could learn from a civilization that's figured out how to survive on a planet like Proxima B. They might have solutions to global challenges we face today, like climate change, energy shortages, or even space travel. If they are peaceful and willing to communicate, the knowledge exchange could be one of the most significant moments in human history. Then there is the question of whether they have already tried to contact us. It is possible that Proxima B's civilization is aware of Earth and has been monitoring us for some time. Maybe they have even sent signals our way that we just haven't detected yet. In that case, our contact would simply be the next step in an already existing relationship, one we didn't know about. There is also the possibility that they don't want to be contacted at all. If they are advanced enough to create planetary-scale lighting and possibly other technologies, they might have already considered the consequences of reaching out to civilizations like ours and decided against it. Perhaps they have deemed us too primitive or not worth engaging with, or they could be deliberately avoiding contact for reasons we cannot fathom. In the end, the decision to make contact with a potential civilization on Proxima B is not one to be taken lightly. While the idea of connecting with another intelligent species is exciting, the risks are just as high. And now what about NASA's CEO? At this point, we don't know if the FBI will arrest him, but it is clear that NASA kept this secret for our safety. If these lights are something natural and not alien, rushing to conclusions could lead to unnecessary panic or even global tension. Maybe NASA was right to keep the discovery quiet until they had more information. What do you think? Did they do the right thing by not announcing this new discovery? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.